Afternoon, guys. Afternoon. I'm here. I'm still sick, but I'm here. So excuse the coughing. That's probably going to happen. So we're going to try some Rogue Trader today. I don't know how much of it I'll read. I'll try. If not, I'll just read it slowly so people can read along if they want. Other news today, I found out that anyone that knows of a little game called Battleborn is being brought back by one guy. It's called Battleborn Reborn. And not everything's in right now. You can play all the story missions and the operations and stuff solo, but you can't get gear and stuff, so they're still working on it. So I'm excited for that. And it's totally legal. For all those of you that didn't know, Battleborn actually released before Overwatch. But everybody was on the Overwatch bandwagon and kept saying Battleborn stole from Overwatch. Battleborn had, I forget how many characters. It had a complete campaign. Full gear all the way up to legendary farming. It had operations, which aka dungeons. And then it did have a PvP mode where you could actually take your character from the campaign into PvP. So you could build your character up in PvE and then take it into PvP. And it's one of the only games that I actually liked PvP in. It was actually fun. But people kept saying it stole from Overwatch, and it didn't. It didn't steal anything from Overwatch. And then Overwatch came out, and all these places saying that it stole from it, it didn't. It was actually in production before Overwatch was. And it released before Overwatch did. But it ended up dying one of those deaths because, unfortunately, word of mouth. And it was so much better. So much better. So much to do. It was ridiculous. I put like 100 hours into it before it... Hold on a sec. Sorry, son. But yeah, it was so much better. So much stuff to do. So many costumes you could unlock. It was all in game. It was amazing. But they're still working on it, so that's definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on. Anyway, we got a hot fix today. Fixed a couple of game-breaking bugs, it looked like. That later on Chapter 4 thing, I guess, that was bugging out and preventing people from continuing got fixed. Or a couple of them, I'm not really sure. There was one in Chapter 3, potentially one in Chapter 4. One of them was a companion quest, I think. So, which I'm not there yet, so it's cool. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. I just had to take care of some stuff before I hopped on. I didn't know if I was going to get on, to be honest. I'm still feel like absolute dog shit. I saw some people checked out the Soulstone Survivors video last night. That's cool. I did find out the new costumes in Soulstone Survivors. To unlock them, you have to be level 170. On that character. So that's how you unlock those. So I still got a ways to go to even get one of them unlocked. We might hop over and play it again at some point. That was fun and relaxing, to be honest. It was really relaxing. I don't like being like draped over a mouse and keyboard all the time. I like to set back with a controller. I really want to put some more time into Once Human, but God, the controls on it, I don't know. It's probably just me, but the keyboard and mouse controls, I feel like I'm gliding. So, okay. What were we up to here? Contracts. Oh, I don't have any. I don't know if I want to complete this yet. I think I want to hold off on that. It gives me a 3 profit factor. I think I want to hold off on doing that. Because... Alright. Stop, dog. Silly dog. Alright, hold on a sec. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go to Omicron. Well, let's see where we can go, I guess I should say first. Frozen Prince. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report the uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirits' irascibility and have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the systems. Well, that sucks. The first DLC is about exploring the void ship. Okay, we got some fuel. What's this? Magnetic storm. The magnetic storm raging above the planet blurs the gaze of auger rays. Only truly powerful, diviner machines may see through the current magnetic fluctuations in their blessed vigil and discover the mysteries of this emperor-forsaken planet. Maybe he will return here one day. Okay. Inhabited world. The ruins of an ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, the entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome system failed, and left behind is the city. A ghost that never managed to become a proper colony. Got 2 holy gifts. Oh, okay. Explore the palace. Items obtained. Ghost sword. Oh, I guess I should have read that. I wasn't paying attention. A lavishly decorated estate of the local ruler towers over the rows of featureless bunkhouses. Several explorers perished from the cleverly hidden tripwires in the courtyard, but after losing their companions, the team easily disarmed the remaining traps in the estate. Anything of value has been promptly delivered to the rogue trader's vessel. The Lord Captain was even given an exquisite sword found in a secret cache that once belonged to the mansion's owner. Prophet gained one. That's cool. Well, might as well drain it. It takes several trips to deliver massive Promethean storage tanks to your vessel. The crew grimly points out the colony was running out of fuel. Had the life support system not failed prematurely, locals would have perished due to lack of energy. Well, I want to see what that sword is. Dude, I wish I could have a thunder shield. Or just even like a regular shield. As a tanky character that just adds like your armor and stuff. That would be cool. Hey bud, what's up? Yeah, I wasn't gonna get on. And then I was like, you know. One of those things. Aldari chainsword. Great sword. Force. Ghost sword. Aldari weapon proficiency. Info. 12 to 18 damage. That's pretty good though. Pretty good. Alright. I want to know what's on that. More plasteel. Man, I only have 2. I only have 2 extractors. So, what was the key for the planets? Was it Y or something? Yeah. Oh, I see. It's projects. 27% executed. Okay. Cool. Oh, so there's my food planet. Does it show? No. It doesn't. To the Imperium. Lord Captain, I hasten to report the disturbing news brought to me by the machine spirits of the ship. The matter is extremely delicate and concerns Lady Cassia. You see, since her first day aboard, her presence has been a disturbance to the crew's way of life. If you allow, I've prepared a detailed report. Okay. The first incident occurred immediately after our departure from Uric 5. The Lady Navigator chastised one of the ship's runners, after which he went to his living quarters, killed his family, and then shot himself. The second incident was noted While traversing the warp, the Lady Navigator gave the pilots the wrong instructions and the void ship was thrown off course for a matter of minutes, but this was enough for the forces of the Immaterium to anger the machine spirits, enough for them to start a fire in the service bay. After that, officers living near Lady Navigator's quarters began to express extreme emotions: hysteria, apathy, euphoria, rage. This is quite detrimental to crew morale and performance. The last incident was recorded on Footfall. Around 100 living birds were delivered on board during our stay in Footfall. Each bird cost a hefty sum, but I failed to discover their purpose and subsequent fate. I was also told about a conflict between Lady Navigator and the Essential. Alas, with no details. If you like, you can ask Master Worsen directly. Things are even worse with Jay Haderi. I intercepted a Voxcast in which she promised she would, and I quote, "in that casa," if she ever saw her again. If I may, Lord Captain, the Lady Navigator's state of mind worries me. She is self-contained and does not mesh with the crew at all, which is why everyone avoids her. Even senior officers can be superstitious. I fear that only you are in a position to talk to her on an equal footing and improve the situation for the sake of the crew's safety and that of Lady Cassia herself. Okay. I don't know, that seems weird. Hey. Yes. We needed Xenotech. Auger's Anomaly. So we have to talk to Cassia.
See the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors with mere words? Their dark hues dissolve immediately, and humility sets in.
I have always desired only respect, not fear. It is good to know that my efforts have not been in vain. Thank you for telling me.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality. Shameful failure.
I did.
Touch the darkness and the darkness will accept you. The darkness swirls beneath your feet, a void of impenetrable gloom. You do not hear a single sound from the depths of the pit, no wailing wind, no rust of dust. Well, okay, let's see what happens. The edge of your consciousness, you sense something slimy and intangible answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity develop you, but these feelings are not your own. Submit to the entity's will. Sure. You're hit by a sudden wave of all-consuming silence. A moment later, the world around you disappears, leaving only black, vicious, boundless darkness. The absoluteness of it overwhelming. You slowly sink into a void that's sucking you in. What are you? You're looking at a tiny person peeking over the edge of the bottomless darkness. You're looking at yourself. Then you blink and see the same place, except the camp around you is full of life. Scholars are zipping back and forth between field structures, switching on unfamiliar machines in an attempt to know the unknown. A moment later, they are all nude, singing and dancing around the pit. The smell of heated bodies, blood, and sweat assault your nostrils, drowning out your thoughts. One by one, the lunatics fall into the embrace of nothingness. You make out toad-like Xenos building a temple around the pit. They are praying, conducting rites, making sacrifices to the darkness in hopes of unimaginable gifts. Then darkness shrouds around everything once more. Rather, you are the darkness. Something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. But some will pulls you out of the cozy embrace of the void towards the light, and you snap out of the vision as sorrow fills you from within. You find yourself on the floor of an abandoned estate. You feel something disgusting presence behind you, and rapsy foul breath tickles your nostrils. A drop of water trickles down from the stone ceiling and shatters the silence with a deafening splash. The heavy door before you was open. You could try to escape. It is now or never. Turn around and fight. You turn around, intent on killing the thing with your bare hands, but then exclaim in hesitation. You recognize that this figure monster is staring at you balefully from the darkness. You let out a heavy sigh, and a cloud of hot, fetid vapor settles on the smooth surface of the mirror. You sit at the apex of a massive onyx pyramid. Your abilities are limitless. With a single thought, you can raise mountains, drain an ocean, or disperse the clouds. But nobody cares anymore. Soon your brothers and sisters will sacrifice you so that they can share your power amongst themselves and guide the civilization to prosperity. Oh. Well. Future generations? Solemnly, you're placed on a coal-black slab covered in glowing script. You close your eyes and pray as your brothers and sisters rip your 7 hearts out of your chest. By the end of the ceremony, they are gnawing on every last bone of your body, shedding tears of sorrow. You join your ancestors within the black monolith, and for many centuries thereafter, you watch from above as your civilization blossoms. What the fuck? You are lying on burning sand, struggling to open your eyes, but your eyelids feel too heavy. You can barely move your arms and legs, your stomach hurts, your throat is bone dry. Several of your kin, all emancipated, are scattered around you. The hunger is so strong that it is driving you mad. And you let out a bestial howl. Something metallic clinks in your right hand. A knife. This is it. You can survive. You must survive. All you need to decide whom to sacrifice. The infant who is crying, calling out for its mother? What? No way. I'm just going to try to do this. You bite down on your belt and cut off a piece of your own flesh. The pain is so terrible that your vision darkens. Unable to bear it, you let out a frenzied groan, but you still shove the slimy scrap in your mouth and swallow it. Ugh. You can sense the darkness triumph. It's been following your thoughts with great interest, rummaging in your memories, studying your emotions, savoring your resolve and rage. Its bottomless gut rumbles with satisfaction. At last, grateful, it lets you go and presents a parting reward. Huh? What? What'd I get?
Oh yes.
I don't know what it gave me. I got a little bit of experience. That was messed up. Who would pick that one? The infant crying out for its mother? No. Xeno ruins. Um. Go fight these ships. And hopefully not screw this up and die. A report shows up in the rogue trader's personal cogitator screen. Unknown ships are towing the interstellar sextant, a cargo ship belonging to one of Footfall's wealthiest traders. Looks like the pirates have bitten off more than they can chew, and have now been forced to drag the ship to a more secluded place where they can plunder it undisturbed. Attack the pirates. As soon as they see you, the escort ships charge into battle at once, while the captive sextant powers up its warp engines. Unless the rogue trader interrupts the preparation for jump, the cargo ship will forever vanish beyond the veiled immaterium along with all the riches it carrying. Do not let it get away.
They don't know who they're dealing with.
Can't do anything there. I'm guessing we're supposed to destroy this ship. Okay, we'll reinforce those. Can't do anything there, so... I figured you'd shoot from behind. Alright. So we gotta take out some of these little ships. These guys are gonna mess us up big time. Might as well go ahead and hit him. Oh, cool. Wait, what? No line of sight? Why? Damn. Well, that sucks. We'll do that. Hey, leave my torpedoes alone. Yeah, that one's running away. So what do I gotta do with this other ship now? Well, that's probably the best outcome for that. Ow. Okay. That's not cool. Activate the Geller field generator. What? So is it just gonna like warp out? Kaboom! Ow. Okay. Can't do anything else. Well, can we do this, I wonder? Okay. That other ship, where is it? All the way down there. Like, I can't get to that. Alright, let's give ourselves some range just in case. That's why I sent the torpedoes up there, because I wasn't sure that was going to actually work.
Duty and vigilance always prevail.
Oh, they left. Starbreaker Lance Weapon. Well, first off, we need to repair the hull. For sure. We kind of got smacked around a little bit. What is this? It goes on the dorsal. Okay. So we got... Alright. We getting there. Almost rank 2, so that's cool. Okay. Almost ship rank 2. So, okay, so I have to go back here. Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the Void Shield arrays. Rumor has it that the Lady Thedora was seen on the lower decks. And so one of the families called for rebellion against the usurper of the Void Ship. That is you. So far, no one believes their mad tales when unrest begins at the fringes of the compartments. The ship's enforcers are ready to eliminate the instigating clan or pacify the entire Void Shield crew. The decision is yours. Find the source of the rumors. Lord Captain, essential version would say there are no innocents in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire Void Ship, tussling over a strange and obviously false rumor. Shows as if you so desire, I will convey your wishes to the enforcers later, but right now the unrest must be stopped and the people return to direct duties or replaced. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. Okay, so... Warp travel. Lord Captain, we have an emergency. We received word that there have been sightings on the lower decks. A sighting of Lady Theodora. The messages we received are incomplete and vague, little more than yelling and hysterical claims. There are reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Idra Talus being present at the scene. Idra broke her microbead, so I wasn't able to find out anything from her, but Lord Captain, Idra is a psyker, and we are in the warp. if you're not the only one who would risk setting foot in the compartment. And if you do not, we'll never see Idra again. I beg you, Lord Captain, to not ignore this matter. I'll deal with it personally. Right away, Lord Captain. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Idra might die. Not gonna lie. You also get, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a Calixus assassin or not in the first DLC. Tech use. Okay.
There will be no peace in my wake.
And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader himself who's finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von Valencius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest. Rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and the lump and inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers as though it's dropping in and out of this reality. She looks at you with the whitish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue traitor, we meet at last. I grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Theodora's look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distaste. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Argentina's eye speaks with fury. Warp illusion, be gone. Argentina, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Theodora laughs maliciously, almost without mockery. At the sight of terrifying Theodora, Albert's face turned sickly pale, thrown sparse from these accursed apparitions of the arch-enemy. Is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Wassarian. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. Theodora's lips curl in a malevolent smile. What, you ask? You dare say that to me, little boy? I'm Theodora van Valencius Massamo of Sagarius, rogue trader of the Imperium and commander of this void ship. Alas, my glorious voyage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I stayed off for as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my boy. I'm still keeping an eye on my property and punishing all those who failed me. Theodora bares her rotten teeth in a snarl, her laughter piercing. Where's Idra? Me? What have I done with Idra? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant in the Imperium. I gave her toys. I cleaned up after her antics. I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had great plans for poor little Idra. Matters are so dire that the pleas of my servants breach death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help, for my little Idra no less? And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who had allowed this deplorable state of affairs. I'm sorry we cannot help you. Theodora tosses her head back and laughs. The scar of her throat opens with a wet, sucking noise, curving into a horrible facsimile of a smile. He feels sorry for me, wretched, spineless creature. No, the only one worthy of pity here is you, boy. But do not expect any. I'm not here to console you. Oh, no. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me, my brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants, who turned their backs on the mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear Hare. You, who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. Oh.
Curiosity sings in my veins. I am the rogue friend.
So is this Idra doing all this? I wonder. Yep. Lord Captain? Idra turns her head to you, but her demented gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close, you can see that the base of one of Idra's temple implants is blackened and melted. No, wait, Lord Captain. Lady von Valencius. Idra raised her eyes to the Thorod who stands before her. Tears stream down her cheeks. You came back. Thedora clucks her tongue in sympathy, reaching out, tenderly stroke Idra's hair. Poor little Idra. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately, your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. The smile suddenly drops from her mutilated face. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself. The door's fingers dig into Idra's scalp, meeting no resistance. Idra lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing at her, but her fingers pass through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything that could have taken anything had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Ah! Idra breaks into a strangled scream and you feel the air around you grow rapidly colder. She took 10 damage. Argentina wordlessly swings her weapon up and aims at Idra, who is struggling in the monster's hold. The sister of battle looks at her without an ounce of doubt or mercy. Argenta, stop. Argenta wrinkles her nose at your shout of command and lowers her weapon by a few centimeters, but she did not put it away. Idra, snap out of it. For Vigis, she's going out of her mind with worry about you. Idra, I am your captain. Listen to me and snap out of it. Kill Idra. Watch what happens. Idra shudders and goes limp. Then she blinks disoriented and looks at you, Lord Captain. Damn it! Thedora shoves the psyker with low snarl. The rogue trader's body begins to change, losing its human shape. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die. Die for the delegation of my lord. Ah, shit. Oh boy. Okay. You back here. Hendrix. Actually. Hold on. Pascal. We'll put you right there. Me. I'll go right there. Alibert can go right there. Argenta can go right there. That should be good. Okay. So Argenta is going to set up for next turn. She's going to go ahead and use that. She's going to control shot. And she's going to entrench right there. Okay. And that's it for that. Now on to the regular turn. Melee. Probably going to be right there. Most likely. Backline. rear. Voice of command. Magenta. Willpower and toughness. Kaboom. Glimpse of fate. Okay. It's a lot of buffs. Are there guys behind me? Oh, what? Hold up. There's guys behind me too? Ah, crap. These guys are AoE too. Okay. So he's the warp beast. Oh wait, what do I got? Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. I had the wrong gun on. I meant to use her bolter. I forgot I gave her that. Damn. So, do I not want to kill the workers? I don't know. I might have to. Because that seems like... How did he take damage? What? I don't get how he took damage. Did the warp beast hit him? Oh my god, these guys. Oh jeez. Okay. Well, Okay. Can't really do anything else with her for that. Hmm. I guess we're just gonna have to.
Everyone.
I shouldn't have done that.
I'm a member.
Okay. Can I not? Okay. Dude, oh, that doesn't count. Shit. Okay, well, now I know that. I thought it still counted her focus shot. It does not. Okay, well. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got that covered pretty good. I was trying to kill that thing before I killed any of these guys to see if there's a different outcome for that. Of course. Great. That's totally what I wanted to do, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I gotta move. Boom. Yeah, it looks like I have to kill him. Well, that sucks. Yeah, 1 second. I don't have any idea what that is. Damn. Guess we'll move down that way. Combat shoddy, bitch. For when I just can't reach him. I could have used his heroic moment, I suppose.
I won't sully myself with that. Let's ski.
I think we're just going to end that turn. So she's buffing us. She's also buffing them.
Oh, good.
Okay. He's actually not bad with that plasma gun, to be honest.
God, be the fire in my heart. As the I'll do it.
What's to reload? Shoot. No, I can't do it. Idra stares at you with crazed eyes while clutching the wound on her head. At first, no sounds come out of her moving lips, then she coughs weakly and whispers, "Lord Captain, is it really you?" Argentina trains her weapon on Idra and watches you closely. Are you alright? Idra removes her hand from her head and tries to wipe away her tears, leaving bloody marks on her face. Then she touches her burned-out implant, frowning. "I don't know. It should be quiet, but in my head, the whispering's louder. It shouldn't be like that. This abomination claims that you called her." "Me? Did I?" "Yes, Lord Captain, I think it was me who called her." "I can barely remember the voices, my old good whispers. They suddenly turned red, sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out, I called for help, and she came. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up!" "Like this? Never. Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared. Mechanisms malfunctioned. The crew lost their minds. But Lady Von Valencius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psycher's immune to it. But what happened here? It was just a mistake. I won't do it again." "There'll be no more mistakes, Lord Captain." "This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the mid-deck, Irdra? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families? You're a monster, a heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are." "Shut up! Quit your preaching. You're the worst out of everyone here." "Sometimes a psyker's first manifestation leads to their death and the death of many others. But if a psyker possesses inordinate willpower and discipline, they can stave off their fall for some time. Idra has been alive many years already, a laudable achievement and a stroke of incredibly good fortune. But the forces of the warp will ultimately devour any psyker deprived of the Emperor's protection. The fact that these manifestations are growing more powerful is a clear sign that end is near. The previous rogue trader has always been seen on the ship." "Yes. I did it a couple times when I had too much to drink. At the time, I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear, I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her there. Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist." "You don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try to reach her? I had to." "I know what you're thinking." "During the warp jump, when Lady Thedora came out towards us, I keep thinking about that meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind day after day, choking me with guilt. And what do you know what? The one on the officer's deck. I don't know what that was. But this time here, this was the product of my guilt, an accuser straight out of my own mind." Idra let out a desperate shriek and tries to hide from the inevitable, but the sister of battle strike finds the target. The psyker's body slowly sags to the floor. "What? Emperor, grant her..." Wielding a sampling tool, the mechadendrite fully reaches out towards the bloody mess that used to be Idra's brain and dips into the tip of it. "I'll preserve an organic specimen for future study." "You did the right thing, Lord Captain. There was no way back for a fallen psyker." Dude, I didn't pick that one! "Lord Captain," the Voxmaster's shaking voice comes over the comm bead. "I received a report of shooting on the lower deck and I had stopped. Presume you have brought the situation under control, waiting further instructions." I didn't choose that, though. Wait. Let's save this. I want to try. I didn't choose for her to shoot her. I chose number 1. What am I going to do with you? Do I have to do the whole fight again? Because I did not choose that. I chose number 1, but it did number 2. What? I was trying to save her. What in the world? God dang it, that stupid thing. Go away.
There will be no peace in mine.
It should be.
Dude, I can't believe it did that. Like, I did not choose to kill her. Was it the mouse? No! I was hovering over number 1. And it just screwed me over completely. Like, it chose number 2 for Argenta to do her duty. But I was over number 1. Oh, man. Let's skip all that. Okay. Jeez. Well, now I know I have to kill everybody, so... Actually, no. We'll put me down here, because I'm going to have to go take care of them. We'll put you up there. Pascal can help right here. Argenta's fine where she's at. Okay, so... do that for you. The actual melee is up there. That really makes me mad. I gotta redo this fight, though. I know what I was hovering over. Yeah, that's really some BS. Okay. Dude. Give that to you. Alright, cool. One hit, one kill. We love it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. So they must have changed that then. They must have changed it. Because it used to affect all of her attacks until the end of turn. No. And now it doesn't. How are you getting 2 attacks, bro? Oh my gosh. Alright, fine. Put that on you. Put that on you. Shit. Might have to have Alibert help Pascal. I don't know for sure. We're going down here. Gotta do that. Taunting Scream you. Go ahead and do that. Because you're fine on HP. Kill you. Let's get up here. What? Why are you doing that? Brace. Okay. Argenta. Go ahead and kill you. I just don't want to take more damage than I need to here. What's hers do? So, reckless. Sworn enemy. Okay, get some damage on you, and then I figured he's gonna miss. Because this guy splits when he yeah, freaking blinding grenade. Okay. Switch her back over to her bolter. Excellent. Okay. So he's dead-ish. Ow. Down there doing what I do. I need to heal her. Get some damage on you. Come on. Excellent. Okay. I don't think... I'm not sure. Nope. No line of sight. Alright, well. Can't see. Hey, she hit. Yeah, I'm redoing the fight because I did not choose that option. Not at all. Oh, all right.
As the Emperor.
We're just gonna... There we go. What am I supposed to do with you now? There it is. I don't know what it did. I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength, but I can fix everything. It's just not I'm at my best, you see, but maybe we can find a way to replace my implants or some other remedy, a better one. Lady Valencia said that such a thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. Until then, I'll keep myself in a tight leash. I want to help you. We'll think of something. Thank you, thank you. I won't let you down. You are making a mistake, Lord Captain. Perhaps we'll find something to slow the decline, but it will not stop it. Only a miracle can save Idra Talas now. I think I'd better, with your permission, Lord Captain. She sways and takes a step back and faints. Lord Captain, I received a report shooting on the lower deck had stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control, waiting further instructions. Have them see to her. To put her through an airlock? Jesus. Of course, Lord Captain, as you command. Holy shit. Oh, there's a box up here, though. Tech use 90. Locked. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll do that then. The wearer gains perception bonus % dodge until the start of their next turn for each enemy affected by their psi power or psych or staff attacks. Stacks. Oh, damn. After triggering a psychic phenomena or perils of the warp, the wearer's psi rating is increased by 1 until the end of combat. Wearer grants momentum and temporary wounds equal to their resolve can only be equipped by an unsanctioned psyker. Oh.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Alright. Well, we saved her that time. Like, it picked number 2. I was hovering over number 1. I'm trying to do all the companion stories. I don't want to, you know, kill any of them. Because she's pretty strong. I just don't know whether to use her or Heinrich. I don't really care for Jay. I don't think I need another officer. You can do some fucked up shit with officers. Multiple officers. Like, giving Argenta, like, turn after turn. But, yeah, I don't know about all that. It seems like that just trivializes everything. Now we're gonna save. Damn. That sucked. Alright. Oh, we need to talk to Cassia too, don't we? Maybe we should do that first. Well, let's look at the map real quick and see where we're at. This is where our food planet is. But I don't see a path to the other planets, though. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, the parameters of the system match those of Telklos Espelon, home of the agri-world genus that belongs to the Van Valentius dynasty. We have received a Vox message from the planet. The agri-world's governor officially welcomes the rogue trader and reports that she has begun preparations for a formal reception to celebrate the arrival of the planet's sovereign. Her subjects are looking forward to your visit. Okay. Damn. Only have one left. See what else is on this planet. Nothing. Okay. I want to talk to Cassia real quick. Might come back to haunt me saving her. But, oh well. I wonder, I was supposed to turn in, where's old? Can I turn in that stuff? No, I guess I can't. That sucks, but we don't need those knives. Okay, what do we got? We're gonna take that. Churden manual. Militant's cloak. Sanctified staff. Emperor's wrath. Power Claymore. Oh. Okay. Commissar boots. Dang. Okay. Mezzo's pattern hex rifle. Each time the wearer spends 10 stacks of tactical advantage, they gain +1 resolve. Ooh, okay. So he's got, oh shit. He's the guy that's got the big stuff, it looks like. But I don't have the Imperial Navy. I don't have anything for him. Okay. I want to know, how do you go back to... How do you go back to Footfall, though? Let's talk to Idra real quick. See if she says anything new. Have you recovered from your encounter with false Thedora?
I'm not going to lie. I haven't. Maybe I never will. But I'm not hearing random voices anymore. And I haven't been calling anyone from the other side. No. All that's done with. After what you did for me, I can't let you down again.
You know, Idra, life is short. Why don't you talk to Vidgus? She is deeply concerned.
How did you... Wait, what am I saying? You said her name when you were trying to... You said she's worried? You think I should talk to her, yeah? We haven't talked in a long time. Good idea. I'll do that. Of course.
I mean, she's not evil. She's just like suffering. She's basically had no training. She's going through all this on her own.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
You know, faster while your hands go cold.
Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants? Then lead the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
Oh, okay. What is it you want to talk about, Lord Captain? I have nothing to say to your unfounded accusations of my conflicts with the crew. I cannot recall having a single quarrel with any of your people during my entire time aboard. Admittedly, I'm at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird. But he never asked for clarification, and shortly after we left, I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one. I was so excited. I thought I would have 100 friends instead of one. They were squeaking so piteously, I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner, but the stupid birds would not stop chittering even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings and defecating. I became angry, and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and they all fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. I haven't rebuked a single errand boy on the ship. Ah, I think I remember. A kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. He did not come the next day or ever again. You gave the wrong order. I saw something in the warp, something vast, predatory, shimmering with indescribable colors. It came from nowhere and stared at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes right in their path. I decided to change the course while it was still possible, but did not want to sow panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were heading straight into Monster's gaping maw? I already told you I cannot control my abilities. What else do you want from me? I will be assigned to pariah chaperone, or will you put me in suppression shackles? Will you share your thoughts with me? You have a kind soul, but have difficulty reaching out to people. That would be wonderful. My education on Uric 5 was cut short, but I had realized by then that the wisdom of books is a poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Very well. Since we are done with this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would only be fair for me to ask you a few questions now, wouldn't it? Do not mistake me. I'm not going to accuse you of anything. It's just that you're the most worthy interlocutor on the ship, and you are always so busy. What would you like to ask? I read a treatise by Paius Mobius very recently who claimed that subjects would never believe their new ruler was better than the old one unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the low-born rabble became deluded about their prospects and rebel in favor of base desires. What do you make of that? Lord Captain, I presume that you haven't read the book yet that I recommended you, or perhaps you already have and simply recluding me. Your heart grows hotter in your chest, you lose your breath, and warmth rushes to your cheeks. Cassia, her face flushed with color, cannot bring herself to raise her snow-white eyelashes. Just this once, I shall forgive you for your absent-mindedness. Please do not try to concentrate when I ask this next question. According to 20 tomes penned in the Preacher, Istefan, the Forgotten, mercy and cruelty go through the world hand in hand, but people flock only to one pan of the scales. Would you rather inspire fear in your followers or be magnanimous and choose awe? There is so much power in your words. Power that makes me want to join you. I understand now why your subjects are eager to follow you. We may not think alike, and I do not always understand your motives, and yet, may I be candid with you? I must confess that sometimes I can hardly bear the burden the house has placed upon me. I feel I'm not doing my best. Tell me how you, heretic protectorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stoop under all the weight. It's not always easy. Thank you for your patience. You're helping me to see the world in different colors, a novel experience for me. Our conversations hold a special place in my heart. Allow me to bid you farewell for now. I'm heading back to my chambers to consider today's conversation. Okay. Okie dokie. Wonder if Argenta has anything to say.
Lord Captain, your presence is welcome, and I wish to apologize for my prior coldness. After our first meeting, I was concerned that you would turn out to be another faithless offshoot of the von Valancius dynasty, like the traitor comrade. But now I see before me a worthy leader and servant of the Imperium. I am glad to accompany you in your endeavors.
You ready to tell me more about yourself?
If such is the rogue trader's wish, although there isn't much I can tell, I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to know? Now that I can tell you, I come from everywhere and nowhere. I am the child of officers of the Imperial Guard. I was born in the hold of a warship. Grew up following my parents' deployments from one planet to another, and lost my family in the flames of a righteous war. My memories like puffs of smoke over a still battlefield. The grey of a ship's plating. The strict cadence of life in military camps. My mother's uniform. I loved looking at it. Then, battle, the rumbling, the shouting, and the soot, the screams of soldiers burning alive, and the gold of a regiment's aquila, untouched by soot or blood, the last unsullied piece of a world that was going mad. That was my last memory of my mother, and of my former life, before the Scholar Progenium and the novitiate, before my trials, before the vows. My own relic is the regiment's aquila, or rather, a fragment that survived the attack, the explosions, and the fire. For me, it's a reminder that purity and radiance can be preserved even in the heart of darkness. Become. It's such a strange word for it. It seems right, but is that how one talks about their destiny? You're asking about the path itself. That's easy enough to answer. First, like many other orphans, I endured the Scholar Progenium. Those years were rough, but I remember the hardship fondly. Few things can compare with the feeling of satisfaction from a past trial, even if it leaves your body aching from exhaustion or your soul wincing in pain. I was one of the best among my peers, and I was selected for the novitiate in the ranks of the Adeptus Sororitas. When the hour came, I passed the trials and took my vows. The most joyous day of my life. The Emperor's light has always been with me, but to accept with all your heart, to utter the oaths, that is a rapture like no other. Have I ever... But that would be shameful weakness, almost heresy. Of course not. I was born for this. I live by the Emperor's will, and in his light, I myself am the light. I must be the light. myself and for those who ask for my protection. I was chosen to serve. But beyond that, I won't deny it. Few things elate me as much as the thought that the heretic felled by my shot will never again orphan a child. It is my pleasure to be candid. Of course, my mission is all I can think about. Gladly, listen. Long ago, there was a blessed world. Thousands of stars covered the sky there, so bright that its denizens hardly knew the darkness of night. Thousands of rivers nurtured the soil. Thousands of gardens bloomed every spring, and at every moment, thousands of prayers were flying into the clear air, thanking and praising the Emperor. But one day, the people learned the meaning of darkness. Like a storm, accursed heretics who had sold themselves to the archenemy descended upon the planet. Shells flew from the sky that desolated whole cities and burned the gardens and filled the riverbeds with the blood of the faithful. Smoke and soot swallowed the skies and the thousand stars that once shone over the world. Among the handful of survivors was one orphan who had watched all her family die and the garden she'd grown up in burn to ash. But in her heart, she knew the absolute truth. Just these 3 words. The Emperor protects. And knowing that, she never looked away from the black, terrifying, smoke-covered sky. There were no more bright stars to be seen, except for one. The one star. The bright star. The silver star shone in the sky. And when the orphan smiled at it, the one star fell right into her hands. All the faithful in every corner of the continent who saw the trail of the falling star recognized it as an omen and went looking for the place where it landed. And they rallied together. And with the light of the one star, they found their salvation. Yes, that was the beginning of her hagiography. It is known that she lived on a world where heretics staged terrible insurrection. They wiped out all life on the planet, except those whom Saint Argenta managed to save with the one star, and with the strength of her faith. After that, she traveled between worlds, gripped by turmoil on her ship marked with a silver star, and brought hope to the faithful. Numerous accounts confirm this. Her coming helped people turn the tide of the war and wipe away corruption before the Imperium's main forces even arrived. Millions of people owed their lives to her, but the heretics, having realized their imminent defeat, sent the remnants of their forces after the ship with the silver star. It fell from the skies onto an obscure world. There are no definitive records of how old Argenta was at the time. In some chronicles, she's even called the child saint, but their credibility is questionable. Either way, she didn't live long, but she left a bright trail in her wake, like a falling star. If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the legends give a straight answer. Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful. Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner. Others think that upon falling from the sky, the one star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium. In some of the earlier engravings, Argenta is depicted wearing power armor with a silver star on her chest. One theological theory suggests that this armor was, in fact, the relic. Some even think that the one star is actually the ship on which Argenta traveled. I feel that my undertaking will be fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the ecclesiarchy for millennia. I pray we find the way to Salus Prime soon. The ruinous powers must be aligned against us. They stand in the way of faith. One day we will reach Salus Prime and stand before the gates of St. Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
Okay. Yeah, like I've got the data for the planets, but I don't know. I guess I have to travel all the way back to Footfall to give them to that Omnicron guy. A lavishly dressed noblewoman in an opulent silk gown watches you with an unexpected air, then gracefully bows her head. Gem-encrusted implants protrude from her arms and neck. I welcome you on behalf of the noble house Viret ab Aram. My name is Vicentia Janus Viret ab Aram of Kronos. By the grace of the Emperor and the will of rogue trader Theodora von Valentius, I serve as planetary governor and imperial commander-in-chief of this world. And greetings to you, noble Westurian. It has been years since your last visit to Janus. I am glad to see you again. It's a good sign when a rogue trader essential does not visit a subject planet for a long time. Isn't that correct, Lady Vid? It means the governor is taking care of all matters and there is no need for the essential to interfere. I hear praise in those words, and I thank you for them. In truth, your arrival in the place of esteemed Lady von Valentius is quite unexpected. Not in the least, your lordship. On the contrary, I'm delighted after all these years to once again welcome to my world. For Janus! What the frick? Why is everybody always killing everybody wherever I go?
You will fall!
Okay. We'll put the melee over there.
Captain? I'm not a...
Put the back line right on her. Oh, I'm stupid. I put the wrong one there.
Me?
Okay, we'll put that over there.
Captain?
Just gonna...
Me, Cap? I am in
Oof. Argenta. Argenta.
I'm not a...
As the Emperor commands. Doubt weak.
Ow.
I need... I won't.
You prick. Damn, dude. Okay, I get it.
I'll open mine.
Hold on. How did I do that? I'm dumb. I'm telling you, dude, my eyes are not doing too good right now. I don't even know how I managed to do it. How you can attack your own guys? I meant to go right here, and my eyes are blurry. But for some reason, I went... Wow. That's messed up. That is fucked up. That I can even do that is messed up.
Foolishness. Me. If I may.
Let's see.
We got one guy left. Okay.
As the
Oh. What the heck? Hmm.
as the
You did.
I is. I will not. I refuse. This is unacceptable. I
Okay. Oh, there's another one right there. What? Okay. Wow, you dodged that. Okay. Ow.
Melody.
Yeah, you don't like me up there in your face, do you? What is that? Hmm. Hmm.
Running away. The other side knows all, comprehends all.
So we'll take a shot at you.
I have
Um.
me. Do not dare ask.
Um.
I'm not accustomed to being around.
Reload.
As I act. These is worthless. I'll do it.
Another one dead.
Down.
Might as well use that. Okay. You did.
Let's see.
Permanently.
Nice. Let's.
I'd rather not. That's not the Seneschal's job. Exactly. Someone else could do this.
You did.
It's
My vow is to serve. Eddie is faithful.
He dodged it. That is... wow.
Step aside. Danger is coming. If only that were possible.
Okay.
That is foolishness.
I will. I just you. Chosen. My act is not even.
Um...
score. I'll put it.
siphon some life off of you.
Someone.
You did. You prick.
Follow. I'd rather not.
Whatever. Oh, there's the other one. I forgot he was there too. Oh! He got knocked down. Oh, dang. She said, bitch.
As the deeds is worth. As the
Splat. Your lordship, Emperor preserve us. Are you alright? Do not fret, layperson. We have grown used to outrageous slovenliness among the wardens of every world we visit. Pale greenness is strangling this peasant like a noose. His words are laden with fear for our well-being, and yet he fears for his own even more. Where did Governor Viet go? The governor is safe, protected by walls and wardens. Please follow me. I will escort to her personally. Did I get the loot? Hey Clara, how are you doing? I have a very big delay on messages for some reason, so I just saw your message. Sorry about that. Locked.
I must thank you, esteemed Magos. After your intervention, I feel 50 years younger. Both my knee implants are good as new.
I agree to your level of respect. Your
Do I talk to the servant then, I guess? Upon seeing you, the guard at the door lets out a frightened yelp and doubles over into a low bow. Your lordship, the most honorable von Valencius, the governor is waiting in her office where she is protected by walls and guards. Would you prefer to meet her alone or with your entourage? Okay. They can all come in. Although they walk really, really slow. Vizinta is firstly swiping at a data slate, issuing commands into a gilded box. Upon seeing you, she hurriedly put away her devices, smooths her skirt, and drops into a deep curtsy. Your lord, accept and abject apologies for the reprehensible stunt that spoiled the reception. Even my worst nightmares I never could have imagined. I'm not offended. Thank you, your lordship. Believe me, I am infinitely sorry that the troubles of Janus have reached us even here, the most protected place on Janus. The companion standing next to Vicentia respectfully bows her head. She is doggedly trying not to turn her head towards you, but it's obvious she is watching you through her lowered lashes. One of your wardens, a superb shot. Who was it? You must be referring to Urilit, our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I have turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations given the undoubted advantages she brings. You see, Urilit comes from the local degenerate stock of this world and knows Janus like the back of her hand. So she has provided several leads as to where we can find bases and secret storehouses. Although I admit that at times I am tempted to send her away from the estate, her unnaturalness remains that speaking with her always leaves me feeling uneasy. Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. Did I hear you correctly, Governor Viet? You have a mysterious mutant on your estate at this very moment, one of the prodigious height, slight build, and with supernatural talent for shooting. Did the arrival of this helper never give you pause for thought? Allow me to make myself clear. To refuse Urilit's help in our circumstances would have been incredibly rash. Yes, mutants are creatures abhorrent to the Emperor and they should be exterminated, but sometimes humanity makes exceptions for those who can serve the Imperium. I'm not concerned that your aide is a mutant. I'm far more concerned that she may be nothing of the sort. I would like to meet this helper of Governor Viet's without delay out of professional interest. If you wish to speak to Urilit, you should find her outside in the orangery, most likely by the gazebo. She prefers to keep her distance from others. What is happening on the planet? Several months ago, uprising broke out on Janus. I was not even notified at first. Gripping worms or wardens to worry about. Alas, I also learned of what was happening after miscreants began targeting noble families. And then it became apparent that what the administrative accounts referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They've already brought 13 agri-complexes to a halt and have now moved on to assassination attempts. My wardens are doggedly tracking down the rebels, but their leaders are slipping from our grasp yet again. Current conditions. I risk angering you, your lordship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistic experts of the administratum are unable to guarantee stable ties when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport, and the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within their ranks. Until the usual order of things is restored in Janus, any trade is nay impossible. Considering what would have occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janus does not have its own fleet. We could organize a planet-wide search if we had ships at our disposal, ships like yours, your lordship. Perhaps you will find a way to support your subjects in their hour of need. I am sure even approximate coordinates would be sufficient to have ground forces and ship's crew work together to hunt down the enemy. Oh, damn. Okay. The resolve and valor of the von Valencia Steiny knows no bounds. I'm immensely thankful for your help. If any of those who attacked the estate had survived, then perhaps they could have been a valuable source of information, but you made an example of them for the rest of the foolish rabble. Incidentally, I did overhear the wardens talking about some kind of stranger in the area. Besides that, we still do not know who let these reprobates into the estate. The person who did it might also know something. I, as well as my retinue, are at your service. My secretary is checking the staff as we speak, removing all traces of the attack from the estate. An esteemed Magos who is responsible for ergonomic efforts on the planet is also here. He happened to be visiting this week to deliver his personal report. And of course, there is my aide at the war against the rebels, Yurlit. I have no doubt she'd be delighted to share her knowledge of Janus with your lordship. Yes and no, your lordship. If the question is, can such expensive and fertile world as this one feed a few thousand wood rats, of course it can. We lose more provisions to gnawing pests every cycle than those on Footfall could eat in their entire lives. But can we ship the provisions to Footfall? Not a chance. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the surface will be a target for attack. The rebels will not hesitate to bring it down, sending flaming debris all over the capital. Our silos could become target for sabotage. Food could be poisoned or mined. The logistics of transporting supplies to Footfall will only be possible once the uprising has been completely crushed. Janus is a remarkable world, both in terms of its vast potential and in terms of the work that was carried out to transform it into an agri-world. House Viet has ruled Janus for many generations, and each new governor has without fail contributed to the planet's taming. Whew! This world was once a wild planet, full of xenobeasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our best efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, and emergence of new pests and weeds that evade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot think that this world is endowed with consciousness. The consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything we have achieved. What do you grow? Mainly Helican flint corn and red turnip. Apart from that, in the southern hemisphere, we have set aside vast tracts of land for the Grox population. And of course, I cannot fail to mention the several thousand acres of tilled land given over to cultivating fermentable fruit for personal use and limited export. Who is this person standing next to you? One of my ladies in waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me to remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity on Janus. I trust my advisors implicitly, and over time Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but almost my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. To bathe in the light of your greatness is a true honor, rogue trader. Okay.
Yes. I am the rogue.
State warden. Well,
Patience.
anything up here? Nope. Yeah. Yeah.
If I could see the golden light of the astronomicon as you see it, Cassia, I would probably go still forever, unable to take my eyes off the radiance of the Emperor for an instant.
Oh, did I wonder if those militants had any loot.
You have different hues of light within you. Gold, silver, and crimson. One of them would cool you.
Alright, Okay.
What?
So there's a dude over here to talk to. The astute man wearing a cloak of the Adeptus Administratum is reviewing information on a data slate while quietly wearing mechanical arms fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. The light in his eyes and the serval skull hovering on his right shoulder gently pulsate. Your Lordship, what an honor it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself. Attalus Quint, Perfectus of the Officio Agricolte. I will preserve the record of our conversation forever. What record? Your Lordship, I painstakingly record every conversation with high-ranking personages, and afterwards I fill out 7 accompanying forms personally. Your words and judgment are in good hands. And of course, what a great fortune it is to, for the very first time in all my years of service, an emissary of Nablus Nobilite here in Janus, I humbly welcome the esteemed Cassia, Lady Navigator of House Orselio. Everything from her condescending gaze and confident bearing to her calm and commanding voice marks Cassia as the heiress of a great bloodline. Awestruck, the secretary writes down each letter of her name, particularly Fiducius. A strange hobby, but you may continue. I thank you. Moments such as the appearance of a rogue trader must be preserved for posterity. What do you think of Yet? The governor is a superb leader. She possesses an excellent grasp of all matters and never uses an incorrect form for a given situation. I do not pry into her personal affairs, but if I may speak plainly, a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person in my view. What do you say about the governor's helper? To be honest, your lordship, I find her presence most distressing. Of course, I would never gainsay the wisdom of the governor. Who, if not she, could perceive the true worth of a person, even that person is a mutant? Moreover, Yerlet's particular abilities could be an interesting subject for study of the Magos biologists. That elongated head shape, those eyes, judging by the skull that was given to me to send on to footfall, such developmental anomalies on Janus are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of an heritable trait. What skulls? A most remarkable item, I must say, a true anomaly. One moment. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt I will be able to send it to footfall anytime soon. And adequately preserved, it is a pity that it is empty inside. It could have become a proper servo skull herald for the rogue trader, unorthodox. A curiosity like this would look very nice on my desk. Yes, of course, undoubtedly. Whatever you wish, your lordship. If that will raise your spirits after the recent incident. I got a strange skull. What are your duties here? By the grace of the God Emperor, I oversee the administrative apparatus on the planet and serve as secretary. I'm also responsible for the logistics related to supplying the planets of the Von Valentius dynasty and the timely payments of tithes to the Imperium's official collectors. Where were the last shipments? Oh, your lordship, our supply shipments are all in order. All foodstuffs and other items are ready for export and are simply awaiting the arrival of the transport ships. However, given the current circumstances on the planet, Janus cannot provide even one tranche more than was already prepared. I'm certain the situation will be rectified in the near future. Oh, your lordship, I must confess that I have not yet had the pleasure of filling out a sacred type protocol form. As the last Imperial ships that come here did so under my predecessor. Come to think of it, that would have been several decades ago. I do hope the logicians responsible for such an unforgivable oversight lose their heads over this. As you wish, your lordship. What is happening? Alas, your lordship, rebellions have caused us too many problems in recent times. The rebels are interfering with established processes, interrupting supplies, sabotaging the serfs' work. A few nobles have been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied important administrative posts. Under their replacements, pass their checks, complete their induction forms, and go through the official appointment procedure. Important paperwork is going unsigned. It's a bureaucratic catastrophe. The absence of a required signature is, of course, the most horrifying thing about this situation. Yeah, I'm sorry this paper didn't get filled out right. Indeed it is. Financial reports, logistics directive, waybills for food shipments. Without the signature, the most respected, now deceased head of House Zerachius, shipments to settlements in Aegis 24 have stopped. The heirs are still dealing with the transfer of holdings, and incoming reports tell us that a quarter of the workers in the affected settlements have already died of starvation, while most of those remaining have left the perimeter and not yet returned to their designated places. If things continue in this vein, I dare not even imagine what it could lead to. There are worlds that are ravaged by war for generations, your lordship, like that deranged planet by the nameless stars, so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of rogue trader Winterscale. I shudder to think what he has created there. What have the rebels struck? The region of nameless stars like to doom world by killing is trapped in agony. Okay. Of course. I'd be delighted to furnish you with all the information I have. In the last few months, 15 organized attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged in irrigating sectors 3 to 5, transport routes 27, 413, and also, I suppose we'll have to tell you, I suppose this will not tell you much, please. The fussy gesture, he presses several buttons on his data slate, and a 3-dimensional map with coordinates of the attacks appear in your conjugator. The data is superbly collated, and the map clearly displays the actions of the rebels. At first glance, there seems to be no logic to their campaign, but after analyzing the data and the features of the terrain, you notice a clear system indicating geographical pattern to their attacks. Who is directing the rebels? The rebels are well armed and well trained. What's more, the governor's advisors are inclined to think that the instructors of the rebellions are very familiar with this planet's terrain and climate. My ordnance are going through registration records day and night, looking for individuals who have completed military training, but we have so far been unable to identify the scoundrel. What are you doing to combat? Our security services are tracking down who supports the rebels, and our regular wardens are wiping out the saboteurs without slightest mercy, but they keep on appearing. My scribes have been run off their feet, keeping records of all the public hearings and executions, but I'm confident that the governor will find a solution soon. What do you know about the attack? A disgraceful incident, simply disgraceful. I cannot believe these scoundrels would dare to come so close and to drag the nobility into this as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from some worthless servant or another. Security is currently questioning survivors, but Holder has not been found yet. I look forward to meeting you again. Okay. So could we perhaps take a brief detour for a closer look? I mean, sure. Why not? Forgive me for so boldly stealing you away from the others. It's just I simply wish to spend a brief moment admiring the breathtaking nature of this place. Reflected in Cassie's eyes, the bright blue sky colors look as though it was engulfed in a blazing sunset. Within the station's walls, I could never hope to see anything like this, a sky or a sea or green leaves. I only knew them from meager memories of my childhood, or perhaps my mind simply made those up. Even my books, my heart, and my mind's blissful escape could do little to help me. When a scribe grows so used to what surroundings them each and every day, they begin to take it for granted, and they never think to write just a few lines about it. But for me, to marvel at the grand canopy of the sky again is truly a blessing. In that case, I imagine you never set foot in sea waters before. Would you like to try? Step into the sea? Me? Cassie glances uncertainly at the playful foam licking at the sandy shore. Offer her hand. There's nothing to fear. We'll just let our feet soak a little. Mischievous dashes of yellow and lilac are fluttering in the wind like bands all around you. I've never seen you exclude such colors before. How unexpected. Cassie gives a quick nod and weirdly stretches out her long, narrow hand. It is cold to the touch. The sea, it's so wet and cold, and the tiny pebbles tickle my feet. I never thought it would be so agreeable. And a little startling. Thank you for encouraging me. Here's your chance to take a small piece of this place with you. The petals are like velvet, and the fragrance is both sweet and spicy, a fascinating specimen of local planet life. I do not remember seeing it in the great condensance of flora and virtue within the Chronos Expanse recorded by Magos Balos Christopher. Although I suppose I simply ought to thank you for it. This flower is very beautiful indeed. Cassia relishes every breath of fresh air, her eyes half closed, listening to the sounds of birds hidden from view by the treetops. When the tips of your fingers touch lightly, Cassia starts but does not remove her hand. Several minutes pass in timid silence like mere moments, and eventually she pulls away. This place eases the soul, wouldn't you agree? Already? Yes, of course. I think I know what my next painting will be. Okay. Why is this thing like following me around? Okay. The wearer gains 5 fellowship and 10 commerce. If the wearer has dogmatic, adherent, or above, their lore will depend on fellowship instead of... Oh, dang. Okay. Medicaid. Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Successful.
Draped in a red cloak, the Magos body barely looks human. Wires, tubes, and metal manipulators turn him into a whimsical machine, while implants hide his face behind a sinister mask. The tech priest intermittently dictates something in Technologuina to the servo skull floating next to him, but at your approach he falls silent and offers a reserved bow. Greetings, your lordship. Lex Mechanic Vinzelix, how may I serve you? Pascal and the Lex Mechanic exchange thrills of binary greetings. The series of sounds issued by Vinzelix sounds much longer and more differential than those of Pascal. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take some ibuprofen. Yeah, man, I'm fine. It's just that spot is hurting really bad, and the ibuprofen helps. Ugh, damn. Okay. What do you do here? By the order of the Adeptus Mechanicus, I have been entrusted with the management of the Adeptus Administratum. In order to catalog ergonomic data and analyze information about the planet during the process of subjugating it to the will of the Imperium. Be blessed, Tech Brother. Your diligence and the diligence of those like you turns anarchy into order and bestows classification to knowledge. I found this on the body of a dead rebel. Can you tell me anything about these specimens? Your blessings for the examination, Magos. Okay. Creeping creeweed, a typical plant of the Western Hemisphere. We have studied the possibility of industrial cultivation, but the process was found to be insufficient due to the specific requirements of the soil, which is found in the right composition only in the archipelagos of the planet. Initializing report. The planet's soil possesses a unique composition suitable for the re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs. Significant cultivation of the Eastern Hemisphere with the aim of improving production processes and logistics operations. Traces of xenoactivity that do not pose an immediate threat to ongoing operations. Undesirable pathologies of flora and fauna have been noted which may pose a threat in the short term. Genetic and chemical pathologies. Your Lordship. Harmless species mutate and become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition and become poisonous. This is happening more and more often. If you do not take action, the ecosystem will be irreparably disrupted. The change may be artificial. Has the possibility been considered that someone is manipulating the ecosystem to reduce our living space? Not at all, Venerable Magos. Our tech comrades from the Magos biologists, are humble workers, not warriors. They could not have come up with a thought of such militant nature. The mind must be open to all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence a check. In the event that your account of the insolence of their minds is confirmed, I will petition for the appropriate penance. Interesting. It is often what seem to be insignificant anomalies like these that lead to greater troubles. Okay. I have analyzed the genome of the affected species, and I am currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organisms resistant to pathology, but so far I have not been able to solve the problem. Further explanation of the planet would perhaps speed up the processes, but the administrative apparatus has imposed a ban on expeditions that are not directly aimed at improving production. Traces of xenoactivity. According to data obtained during the initial survey, rune structures of non-human origin were noted in different sectors of the planet, but I did not have the administrative capacity to study them in more detail. For now, I must defer the quest for knowledge. While Lex Mechanic speaks the last words, distinct envy, his eyes fixed on Magos Unenium. I'm listening. How many servants of the Adeptum Mechanicus are here? According to the data stored in my conjugator, all infrastructure nodes for food harvesting processing have their own contingent of technomants. The total number amounts to 253. Correction, based on the latest data, the figure is 211. How are things with you and your fellows? The current situation of the planet is assessed as stable. The progress of the prospects is assessing as encouraging. Okay. And let's go talk to what I assume is the Eldari.
Iliad Lenefus greets you, Elantar.
Regrettable news. This creature is not a mutant as the locals assumed,
Yep.
but a representative of the Eldari, one of the myriad enemies of humanity. You should not trust this creature. Do not communicate with it any longer than necessary.
There is no need to mutilate my language, Monkey. I speak
Monkey.
Yoruba well enough to converse with Elantar without a translator. And since you have discerned my path, I will be direct in my speech. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
Reckless.
Must I remind you, Master Van Calox, that the warrant endows rogue traders with the sacred right to have dealings with Xenos when necessary? That exceptional memory of yours seems to have let you down.
I have banished the shadow of doubt from your thoughts regarding my nature. Now you will answer my question. Why have you sought me out? I am Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones. This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
What do you know about the rank and file rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Yarlet's face is unreadable, but she detects a strange tension in her voice, as though she is choosing her words carefully.
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence. The world you call Janus was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right beyond the Lilithon than any of you. Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines in a dark time when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon? The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. What the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle. This world was pure until your kind sullied it with its presence. The Lilithon does not possess such powers. Another force must be at play. Elantark, everything you have told me stirs doubt and alarm in my soul. I must take time to contemplate. Do not disturb me further.
Oh. Huh. So that locked me out of some conversation with her. In
this tapestry.
Okay, so inspect the fuel lever on the ship's bridge. Okay. As you once sought my help, now I'm seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on our path. I have hidden the truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way on the condition that you bring me to them. I don't think the rogue trader needs your revelations right now, Xenos. That is even assuming that you're not lying now as well. Why did you not say anything? No other path was open to me, but now our paths are aligned. My decision was motivated not by caprice, but out of reason, which compels me now to be honest with the person who can fix all this. Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity, a calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs were plain to see, but I was here, and the Monkey failed to recognize the coming storm. Please follow me. You must, if this world truly matters to you. What calamity? I will reveal the truth very soon, but not here, not in the place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience, Intech, and trust me. Let's go. I pray to the gods we're not too late. Okay. That'll work. The Forest of Janus. So I need to get to the conjugator and a lever on my void ship now. A fuel lever. On the bridge. And I need to level her up. And check her equipment. I don't really see much of a use for Heinrich to be. I mean, yeah, he can heal. If he gets some cool healing abilities. Alright. So we want to level her up. Okay. Precise attack. Okay, so she's an operative. Oops. So, if I make her a bounty hunter, she would be like... Or I make her an assassin. Make her a ranged assassin. Because I'm using Pascal as my bounty hunter. Which, I mean, you can obviously have more. Because Alibert's probably going to be replaced whenever I get the Space Wolf dude. We don't want her as a grand strategist. There's just no point. Yeah, let's do assassin. Well... Okay. Death Whisper. One enemy creature within a 10-cell radius. Feigning attack. don't know, dude. Free attack. It deals only 25 damage, but it makes them bleed. I think that's a good one. Create an opening. Oh, nice. The hemorrhage effect applied by Death Whisper deals an additional plus 10 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Says makes an attack with a weapon against an enemy. This attack cannot miss. Deals favor and also deals additional damage equal to 20% to ours. Okay. Alright. Now we need to see what she's got here. She's got the long rifle. Okay. Nice. Wanderer's Portent. Ooh. It can only perform Deadeye attacks whenever the wielder scores a critical hit with a single shot attack. They gain an additional attack this turn. That has no cooldown either. That's crazy. Okay. Whoa! Single attacks with bolter weapons automatically hit the target? Wait, what? Where did I get that from? Yeah. What? That's stupid. I don't even know where I got that. I mean, we can put that on her. That ain't no big deal. Well, she's probably going to be using that the whole time, so... That's flame weapons, so we don't really want that. Just something to put on her. I ain't got a lot for her. Alright, well, let's save. Athletics to go down. I'll go down this way.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Yeah. Kill the intruders. Meow! Stop. Lower your weapons. Cassia right there. Put me right there. Put Yerlet right there. Actually, no. We'll put her up there. Pascal. We'll put Pascal up there with her. No. I want Pascal up there. Alibert can go right there. Argenta can go right there. There we go. Alright,
Isn't this... Me?
alright, front line we'll put right there.
I'm not a... And these...
Dang, Cassia girl B. Alright, let's see what you can do.
I am not...
Alright, okay. Okay. 25 cover, perception, 15 ballistic skill. This effect lasts till the operative moves, does not stack. Okay. Perfect shot. God dang! Wow. Okay. So she's literally... Yeah. Damn! Wow, that's crazy. Ooh, that is nasty. There are guys behind us too. Oh, there's a lot of dudes, isn't there? Oh, wow. There are a lot of guys. damn, always hits. That's just free damage, man. There's a lot of guys coming up that way.
Request. Running by
Give him some extra health.
Serves you. I am not a pet monkey. This tedious.
Damn. Holy shit. Wow. She is freaking something else, man. She hasn't missed a shot. Let's see. Alright, old Albert, where do we want you to go? We probably want you up here. Okay. Okay. Um.
Me?
Um.
I am not.
Jesus. She's just like one shot, one kill. Damn.
I'm afraid not.
She pretty much takes out like two people. Ah. Oh. Ow. and slaughter. Reload. It's good to have her and Argenta on the same team, though, because of reloads and things like that.
Running binary code right.
Oh, you dodged it, you prick.
See what happened.
I can't get that guy, unfortunately.
I am I will not. You cannot force me, Elantok. This
Damn. She don't miss, does she? Hmm. Oh boy. That's not good.
Me?
Uh-oh. Splinter cannons, I think. That guy's bugged. How do you get it? Oh, there's a ladder. Ah! Alright, we gotta get you up here.
I'll do. Sophia? I'll do it. It's out. See?
We'll do that for next turn. Ow! Come on, mouse. Jeez. He parried it. Oh my god.
No more.
My
I probably didn't even need to do that, huh? Uh, um,
Around.
I just figured I'd move her up, because... Damn it.
Pay dearly for your actions.
Ow!
From my side.
Damn, that thing's got a lot of health, though. Holy shit. No shit. Woo! Woo!
It's good to be done. Victory.
Okay.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Damn it. I wanted to kill him. A whole 4 damage. Um, okay. Oh shit. Woof. Dodged. I don't know if I can. Nope. I can't get down there. There we go. You did.
I'm afraid.
The target's too far. Okay, well. Yurot's usually dispassionate face is contorted in a grimace of pain and rage. Your eludicator activates when she can speak in her own language. I swear on Cavid's riven heart, Mirian, you will pay for your treachery. May Morag Hag suffer your fate and cast it away. May the blood of Elendish flesh flood your throat. Yurits closes her eyes, sucks in a breath through her teeth, and quickly murmurs something. When she opens her eyes, her face is once again a mask of cool serenity. She looks at you and begins to speak, this time in low Gothic. Please excuse me. I allowed the turmoil of my soul to win out over my reason. A slip like that could cost me more than you can even imagine. My very soul. I must be more careful even in the face of treachery. I see no other path. You deserve the truth. We call ourselves the children of Assyrian. Eldari is another name of ours. We are the echoes of the great empire that once ruled the galaxy and created new worlds. The planet that you call Genus is one such maiden world, the Lelethian, a haven that our ancestors made for their kin. For many millennia, only the shadows of our predecessors lived among the ruins until your humans came here. We are the heirs. We are entirely within our rights to call the maiden world our own. However, our arrival is a tragedy, not a homecoming. We belong to craft world Credarg, which fell on the borders of the star region. Only the providence of merciful gods allowed us to escape the fate that befell those whose souls perished amidst the stardust along with our abode. Destroying an Eldari craft world is a serious achievement. I'd like to shake the hand of whoever did it. Which border exactly? You do not need to know that, the Iron Monkey. I'm aware of your looting practices. After the calamity, the Lilithan offered my kin a sanctuary, a place of respite in the ruins of our ancestors, under the canopy of forest created by the wisdom of our world singers, living alongside your kind who reap the fruits of our labor with such vulgarity. No, my path brought me to Lilithan later, by another route. It was Mirian who welcomed me here. He's one of the surviving Farseers of Krudark. He is with a handful of Asarnari who had escaped death and found the path here to the destroyed cradle of our kind. They were outraged when they saw how the monkey had ravaged our flourishing garden. The Asuri do not enter battles they cannot win. However, it is in our power to direct the currents so that the elements themselves wash obstacles and enemies from our path. So it was the case. Mirian, the Farseer from Krudark, saw a future without the monkey, and we followed his lead. We simply used the monkey's passions against them, their love of freedom and anarchy, their love of domination and violence. Stoking enmity between servants and rulers is easy when your targets are governed by emotion rather than reason. My kin became military advisors to the monkey who rose up against the ruler of this world. I had a different mission, to become Byzantia's handler, since the rebels would be unable to get to her until both sides were sufficiently weakened. The ruler of the humans had never seen a child of Asuran before, and so she accepted the lie about a degenerate bunch of monkey dwelling far from their own kind. Why did you attack? Why did your own kind attack you? I do not know the answer to that question. Many cycles have passed since I departed these forests of my kin. They cannot have forgotten me, can they? You struggle to understand the children of Asuran, and I don't blame you for that. We are too different. Monkey walk blindly into the future. We choose the path, guided by our Farseers. Krudark was the birthplace of the powerful watchers of things to come. Our leaders were selected from among their ranks, and their word was set in stone, unshakable like the universe itself. Mirian, our leader here, is one of that group. The children of Asuran are subject to his will, and he is subject to the will of his visions. Mirisan saw the Lilithan in a vision, suffering and crying out to be cleansed, and we did everything we could to rid the main world of the monkey. Our lives, our desires, all that is dust compared to the light of path Mirian has chosen for us. At least that is what my kin believe. I used to believe it too until recently. In Antark, your arrival has thrown my past into disarray and lifted the veil on the truth that has been hidden from me. While I was shadowing the human's ruler, I failed to see the signs that there was another threat looming over the Lilithan besides the monkey's deeds. The threat should be familiar to you. It is to the intelligent species in the galaxy. We call it Sela Thurish, she who thirsts, goddess of chaos. Cernus and she who thirsts are names that the Eldari gave to the chaos god Slaanesh, their ultimate enemy. Slaanesh is the god of passion, excess, and forbidden pleasures, and known for his fickle and treacherous natures. Yep. Disfigurements, it seems you call these mutations, are the surgent sign of this threat. By mutilating living forms, this malevolent power subjugates them and bends them to its will. You have seen the deformities in the faces of those who are closer to the Lilithan's body than others, the rebels who hide under the canopy of these forests. The Lilithan's world spirit senses the threat and resists as much as is able. The living things that inhabit this world are becoming its weapons. Weapons turned against the monkey, poisonous plants, rabid beasts, and all these are the blade in the low's hands as she fights the coming of Slaanesh, however you say that, Slaanesh. The signs of this have been revealed to me. They all indicate the presence of corruption on this world. Tendrils of corruption may be threading through the world's spirit, poisoning it as they speak. But for the corruption to take hold of the planet so quickly requires effort directed by the will of another. I believe Vincent Vinet is enthralled to the will. Oh. What? Yet, the governor who has dutifully served the dynasty and the Imperium for decades? I hope you will not stand for such secularist slander aimed at one of your finest servants. As lame as they may be, the Imperium's history knows many cases where even the most steadfast followers of the creed would turn away from his light. Yvette has to tap into many founts of knowledge to turn Janus into Proust Agro, perhaps one of his founts became her undoing. There is only one crime graver than serving Slaanesh. It is betraying the children of Asuran for benefit. Mirian saw the past. He beheld the future. How could he not see the dark stain on its face? How can he fail to do everything in his power to rid Lilith of this canker? Before I rip this poison seed from Lilith's body, I will make Merson answer me. Maybe it's Tina. We will have to find out for ourselves. Perhaps the signs I uncovered have failed to convince you. I pray to the gods that other proof, something more comprehensible to you, will emerge to sway your opinion. Slaanesh is deceitful and cunning. She subtly penetrates the soul, offering false protection, luring victims into her web of promise of wicked ideal. The ruler of Monkey perhaps does not even know her own soul has been corrupted. Lore Xenos.
Something nearby.
Okay. So that did absolutely nothing.
Patience?
Okay.
Beyond the...
Athletics 55. Whoa. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up.
Was that worthwhile?
You will pay an even greater price.
Thought there was something there.
Sings in my veins.
What? Say, go down that way, damn it.
They all will see.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
In this tapestry of
I did it.
Hmm. Oh. Yo, okay. I've been ambushed, okay. Well. Um. Yeah, for real. Hello? We got to do some leveling up. What do we get? Grants 1 additional AP on the 20th rank. Okay. Give him some toughness, because that's just kind of what we're doing. Grants 1 additional AP on the 20th rank. Oh, attack. I'm stupid. Attack points. Ballistic skill. Yeah, let's give her agility. Could give him dodge. Weapon skill or strength. Damn. Power weapons. What is he using? Thunderhammer. Power weapon. Okay. What's it do then? 10% armor penetration. Ooh. Yeah, that might work. Good for him. He's using a Thunderhammer, so they all get that. Strength. Ballistic skill. I don't really think I need to up her ballistic skill anymore, though. Screw it. I don't really have much good stuff to give her, to be honest. She's just beefy as it is. We want her fellowship up. For sure. Alright. Slave. Alright.
Simple monkey. Learned much in my exile.
What do we got here? Let's move back this way for a minute. Actually, I think I'm going to end it there. Almost 4 hours. I didn't think I was going to make it that long, but my throat's getting pretty sore, so I'm going to go take some medicine and lay down. Thank you guys for stopping in again. Appreciate it. Always appreciated people stopping in, even if you don't say anything. That's cool. Like I said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try and be back on tomorrow again. Maybe a little later. I do have some stuff I got to do, so we'll try to continue with some more Rogue Trader. We'll just pick up right there. We're getting ready to go into another fight, so you folks have a good, safe evening, and I will see you again tomorrow. Adios.